I have a theory. It's gonna make some gay men very mad, but I have a theory that men are becoming closetedly gay. Men as a group. Not me, obviously. I'm super heterosexual. Only like women. But a bunch of men are closetedly gay. And I've determined this because it's simple. If you've been online, like I've been around a bit, I'm an observant man. And the one thing I've noticed about men commenting about how men should present themselves as attractive is men don't listen to women about being attractive. In fact, men predominantly listen to men about how to be attractive, which tells me that men are all gay and they really want to know how to get a dick in their butt. That's just facts. This is just kind of true. Men don't lie. Men will tell you what men find attractive, and those giant beards and sunglasses and bald heads are definitely one of those things that other men find attractive, but that's what women lie about. And there's, again, the long shorts. Guys are like, no, long shorts are great. No, I wouldn't want short shorts. That'd be gay. And other guys are like, yeah, long shorts are super hot. Short shorts, ugly as hell. And you're like, yeah, super gay to like short shorts, right? And the guys are like, yeah, super gay. Hotness is the long shorts. And they're like, yeah, that's why I'm going to wear long shorts. Boom. I'm telling you, dudes are gay. I don't know what to say.
Nick will actually be on my show with me this weekend in Minnesota. Nick will be doing comedy or whatever the hell he wants on stage with myself and Lila Hart this Saturday at the Wait, I know the name. It's in Sartell, Minnesota. It's called the Great River Bowl and Partners Pub this Saturday at 9 o'clock.
Oh, it's going to be a blast. I get to finally call myself a comedian because it'll be the first time I'm doing stand-up, so it'll be...
Yes, I'm so excited. You're just naturally hilarious and smart, and thank you for really helping me put this whole drama together. There's so many parts to it, and it's such a mess.
All I saw was just a bunch of stuff on Twitter. I kept seeing Nick tweeting it on Twitter, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. There was so much there. That was wild.
Yeah, and I didn't want to be involved in it. I just wanted to drink and tell jokes.
I am begging you to feel the Johnson. That's right. Hashtag feel the Johnson. No, this isn't a recruitment video for me to bring you to Fire Island. I'm not trying to bring everybody to homosexuality. I suppose for those of you who are not familiar with me and my work on the radio, I'm not gay either. Surprising because of all the gesticulation and the hand movement, and it is a little flamboyant, I'll give you that. But you know what? If Allah wants to show that he's on our side, he should just make all 72 of those virgins dudes, but make them bare homosexuals. Power tops. So then you didn't read the fine print if you're a Muslim terrorist. You didn't read the fine print, then all of a sudden you get to the afterlife and Muhammad goes, here are your 72 virgins. And it's a bunch of big, 300-pound weightlifting gay dudes with rock-hard 8-inch hard-ons, and they're waiting for the guy. And he's like, this isn't what I signed up for. I am a martyr. Yes, and you're going to martyr yourself while you're here, on your tummy. Go, go, go. And then you just got 72 dicks. You just got to take them over and over and over again. You kind of got to calm down and go, all right, fine. Plus, you're Von Miller. You're one of the most studly... Oh, no, that sounds totally gay. You're one of the most studly linebackers. Adrian's talking to some guy about business right now. He's really busting his balls. He's going, tell me the price. I'll let you know by the price. I almost want to put this conversation on air. This guy.
According to Meeker County Sheriff's Office, which reports that a 67-year-old Dassel man threatened workers at a cell tower site. I'm guessing he didn't like the 5G and thought it was... It's making the frogs gay!
They're fucking spying on us!
The goddamn frogs are sucking each other's dicks, and I can't get a date! Goddamn 5G's turning everybody gay! The 5G stands for 5 guys fucking me in the asshole! I took my bone broth and my alpha brain. The man is accused of using a Bobcat skid steer.
They don't sedate me? Already not gonna. We're already booked for that ride.
He looked at him like, yeah, or they actually answer like, yes, sir, I love pussy. It's my favorite. Why, were you questioning it? Well, I just have this thing. I like gay people. I think they're great. They're swell. They're wonderful. But,
not in the medical field.
The whole nursing thing. Not sure about it. It seems like a setup.
I'm worried I can catch it. And that's the biggest problem. I have a lower immune system, so I don't know how strong your immune system needs to be to fight off Okay. But I'm worried mine isn't up to challenge, and next thing you know, I'm going to be just both hands.
Yeah. You feel like you won't be able to control yourself.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
I have so much love.
That's not a gay thing. That's an impulse control thing. About Adrian Washington and Aaron Imholte was that there was always chummy buddy and buddy all night long. I'd watch them drink beers together, baby. I watch them drink whiskey together, baby. I watch them drink all kinds of fruity shots that would insinuate that they were a couple of homosexuals, baby. In fact, Aaron and Adrian always seemed like they were about to kiss, baby. It looked real sensual, real nice, real slow, real sexy for the American dream. Dusty Rhodes, I wanted to see it. I was getting half a woody watching those comedy shows, baby. I didn't even want to go to the pay window because I was worried I might miss some beautiful gay sex. Interracial gay sex, if you will. Because I was all about it. But the American dream will never see that happen anymore. Because Adrian Washington had to say some terrible shit. And now I don't get to see interracial gay sex, baby. For this Saturday's show, Nick Rekieta will be there. We didn't know that until later on, so we didn't really put that on the.
That's
on
okay.
the
It's just
thing.
a little guesty. Sorry if you were blindsided by that.
No. I wanted.
Just gonna do like maybe 10 minutes.
No, I wanted that
Okay.
to happen, but
Okay.
we didn't put him on any of the posters or anything
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
And I'm just
Okay.
because it was a late thing. But Nick Rekieta will be there. All of us, everyone's going to be there, having a great time. Chrissy, Lila Hart, Nick Rekieta. I think
You'll be hosting.
I'll be hosting the whole thing, and then as far as like in attendance, all of our people will be in attendance as well. So come hang out, have a good. Nick Rekieta is going to be on the show. I cannot wait to ask him about this Eric July thing.
I had him break it down when I was co-hosting, when I was guest hosting for Kumia.
Okay, good.
This past Monday.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that episode because
He does a very good job of breaking it down.
my audience was asking me about it, and this sign was out of that. This not getting him. April would hold this up because I kept saying I'm not getting involved because all this internet beef drama shit is so gay.
This is the Nick Rekieta skinhead show. We can say whatever we want. It's totally fine.
Whoa!
No, he was just testing to see if anybody said what so we could throw them out. I told you to say it with an A so we could bait them easier. No, Nick told that guy to say that. He said, I just want to make sure Eric July is not here. I'm not getting involved.
It looks like it.
I'm not. It looked that I'm an artist.
I'm imposing on you.
I understand.
What?
You're cerebral.
TCF is the only place where black people have showed up less to pay their debt than their own family. Jesus Christ. Hey, but will you let me finish my racist joke? It's really like I'm trying to hide my racism by blaming you people. Because look at you. My God, it's like a fucking Rosetta Stone of how to say white. Blanco, white, blue white, Wigger. Oh, gee, that was a hard R. Sorry, Riley. As I wrote that joke this morning in the shower, yeah, some of you know I do everything in the shower. It's great. Texting people. Who doesn't text people in the shower, by the way? Do you guys not text people in the shower?
You have to, right?
No.
Wait, who does? Wait, okay. Who does text people in the shower? We're running Evelyn.
Oh, the French.
Hey, I hear you don't want to be involved in the Eric.
I don't want to be involved.
I hear you don't want to be
I
involved.
don't want to be involved.
You better run if you don't want to be involved, Eric.
Take it, it's $100.
I don't want to be involved.
You have way too much money for this $100. I do not. Has anybody here got an indie comic book?
Yes, me.
You? What indie comic book? Prove it.
No, but Joe Bull does, and I'm editing it. Death.
Death.
Sounds that. $18, 300 pages.
Wait, did you just tape something to him? I can ventilate you.
$18
never
for
gets
300
me
pages
alive.
black and white. You're never gonna get a better deal. Back it today. Link in the tweet.
Phantom X says, hi, everyone. Your weekly reminder that Aaron likes members. Yes, become a member of mine. I love my members. There's nothing I love more than just seeing my screen fill up with members and knowing that I have all of those members right to myself. It's great. It's my favorite thing. Thank you, guys. Fealty Thoughts says, I heard Aaron and Nick had the sex. I did not have the sex with Nick Rekieta. When we were saying goodbye last night, he did feel the need to plant a very bristly, bearded kiss on my cheek, and I think I was drunk enough to just merely tolerate it. I grabbed his dick. We said goodbye like men. It was a great time.
Saturday, of course. Yes, was that yesterday? It's yesterday. Was the live my stand-up opening debut stand-up in Sartell, Minnesota, with the lovely Lila Hart. Also, Aaron Imholte from the Steel Toe Morning Show. This guy named Johnny, who I had not met before. And then me. So that was fun. And I think it went well. I don't know. Some people were there. Like at least one person laughed. It was it was a good show. I think. For those who have been asking, lots of people have asked, was it recorded? Yes, at least my segment was recorded. I don't have the recording yet. And as soon as I get it, it'll go up on Locals. Well, so writing jokes is not something I do normally. Normally I just sit down and babble through stuff, and I like incidentally joke from time to time about whatever's on my mind. But I don't like prepare jokes. So we're coming up to this. I'm like, I'm going to go watch, or I'm going to go write jokes. And it never really happened because I'm not good at doing stuff in advance. So then I'm in the shower Saturday morning, and I'm like, well, I guess I need to figure out a set. So while I'm in the shower, I was thinking through it, and I wrote a bunch of jokes in my head. Like, I don't write things down.
He did a great set for a first time.
Dude, he fucking did really well.
The best joke he had was his ending.
But I told him this last night, or a Saturday night. I told him, I go, just do me a favor. Only do that set in front of this audience.
Yeah, that's like a steel toe thing.
Don't go to like, I just hope Rekieta doesn't in his free time go, man, I've got the stand-up bug. Let me go down to Acme on an open mic night and do that set. I told Nick, hey, when you get to 10 minutes, because that's all we asked him, like, hey, man, do 10 minutes, it'll be fine. It's your first time. I said, I'll light you at 10 minutes, and that'll let you know you've done your minimum. I go, when I start blinking the light at you, we'll say that means wrap up whatever bit you're doing. Let's get Lila on. And Nick stared at both of those lights multiple times. And so I go up there, stand next to the stage. He keeps going.
Still goes.
And finally he looks at me, and now we're doing like a two-man show thing.
Yeah, you're going back and forth,
like
and he still hasn't put it together. It's beautiful.
And he's like, this is great. He said something to the effect of like, oh, this is great. You came up here to help me out. I go, no, I'm here to get Lila on stage. He really blew the doors off the roof.
Yeah. It was like a boat falling out of water.
It was like a boat falling out of water. I can tell you this. It was not a peachable fence. That's for sure. I'm upset about the divorce clock for one very good reason.
Look at this chat.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I love you. That's why I poured booze down your throat.
Well, then, you know what I would like?
I poured tequila in your mouth through a funnel. I shook your head around, and then I rubbed my butthole on your face. If that's not love, I don't know what Mexico is anymore.
I only remember two of those things, and that's the problem, ultimately, is that the butt part, it's a blank page to me.
I had an inhibition coom-splosion.
I only got into this house because of this one here.
Absolutely.
I know.
I'm charming.
These two are friends. He and I, a lot of weird homosexual friction that we're both denying.
Definitely. Do you want to read this name right here?
It's only friction because he doesn't like you.
What did Sid have
No,
to say?
I'm getting to sit. Hold on. Read that name right there.
That's Long Rod Van Huge-Dong. Sorry, were you violated by New Kids on the Block?
I'm going to.
Hey, I got one! I got one!
Can I say that on
Please
the show?
stop. New Kids on the Block. We have violated some people.
I'm going to help her feel much better later.
I would rather have a fist up my ass than hear someone say they love New Kids on the Block.
Aaron,
Well, is it your birthday?
I know what's happening later tonight.
I've got saran wrap.
Wait a minute. Can all three of you go like this real quick? I gotta see which one I'm picking.
Thompson.
You know what I say? Anything more than a tongueful's a waste.
I say a tongueful. It's not even a mouthful anymore. Wow.
She's obviously sleeping with Lady Rackets tonight. I just got kicked out.
Well,
Wait,
right.
you were sleeping with?
I need a dose of what I don't have. She's unique.
She's prettier than he is.
That's true.
Hey, don't you listen to her, sweet cheeks.
Later. Okay.
Jesus.
Listen to me, sweet cheeks. Don't you let her talk to you like that.
You're gonna hold her to a
On
chat.
to
It's a
Ward.
contract.
Knock it out.
What?
Speaking of terrorism,
These are great.
let's bring Los Federales paid for this today, so thank him. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing his nipples along, shirtless Nick Rekieta.
Bad hair.
There he is. Oh, it's now we have to prove that it's actually.
likes-
If you fucking don't,
Do it.
don't
God,
you,
no.
don't you, don't. Oh, see how
Tongue. More
that could
tongue.
have got bad.
Please.
You. I got drunk at the Gay 90s this weekend, and I literally leaned into my own wife, and I went, "You know, you married a dog, right?" Like,
Means he runs around on me.
who the fuck says that? What a piece of shit.
You said it in front of our friends too.
Yes. Mr. Noble, and you know what's funny is I said it in front of Nick, and then Nick says to me, he goes, "Hey man, you gotta have more confidence." I literally went to Nick, I go, no.
You don't
understand what I'm trying to say. I don't mean like dog, like woof woof.
That was like all the confidence in the world.
And the reason I look thin is because my camera makes me look fat. This camera makes me look thin. All right. Back to this question of presidential immunity. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. We'll carry on with the show in just a minute, guys. See you in just a second. Welcome back to Rumble. Sorry, guys. Always distracted, especially somewhere else. It's trying to get. I don't have all my monitors. They're in different places. But we are going to this other story. We just covered the Trump SEAL Team 6 thing. That was very like stuffy and congested, which is just great. So I got to figure that shit out. And then we're going to be back tomorrow, back home, the Rekieta Law gun safe.
I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me.
My goal
Right here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
is to.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm getting there. It's just to get a woman to switch, a straight woman to become gay, because I have changed her mind.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I
deep throated. I can't do the funny thing about it is the degeneracy has always been a joke. A fun joke. I found it hilarious because people always called me like a degenerate monster, and I was like, yeah, degenerate, monster, grifter, whatever, asshole, worst human being ever. People always just leaned into it because it's like, what's degenerate now? Like, what is it? And you find out like what people find degenerate, and you're like, because I like said crude words, or I made like a crass joke, or used to watch pornography, whatever it is. Like, it's degenerate. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. Not what I thought of, but it's funny. I always thought it was hilarious. And then like you meet me, and just a normal guy. Jarvis says, and then last week's hot tub law. Yeah, that was fun. The funny thing about it is like finding out that people don't go in hot tubs with friends. Is that a thing? I don't know about, like, I don't understand that. Like, I have a hot tub. Why wouldn't I? It's right out there, by the way. Why wouldn't you go in it? And why wouldn't you have your friends in it? Like, you're hanging out, drinking, laughing. It doesn't seem that weird to me, but maybe I'm probably a fucking weirdo. I get that. Wait, Freedom says it's not weird to get into the hot tub with friends unless you're in your birthday suit, lol. Right, which I didn't do. Not that I wouldn't, depending on the friends. Oh, God damn it. Being in a hot tub in swimsuits with other people is not strange to me. But hey, you know, there you go. For some people it is. It's weird for some people to do that. I don't know. For me, it's just not a big deal. I don't care.
Hey girl, I got a knife and a penis. One of them is going inside. I'll let you pick.
Why is my camera still on?
Hey, I'm not trying to ambush you, Aaron. I'm not trying to.
How fucking dare you?
But I'm getting tons of messages, and I don't know if you want to deal with this or talk about it, or if you know anything.
We're not reading messages. People are sending you.
You need to. You need to. This is big for the show. No, this is big for the show. Everyone, I mean, I'm getting bombarded that April has been arrested today with the Ricardas. And their mugshots are online. It's all over the place, dude. You know anything?
I don't believe that.
Is that her?
I don't think so. No, that's not. No. There's no way.
I mean, I'm getting bombarded with this. I'm not joking. It's not even.
Bombarded.
That's been edited. That's for sure been edited.
When you
Nick
say
Rekieta and his wife are in jail for possession, along with Aaron Imholte.
No, that's definitely been altered.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I don't believe that. That's silly.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's real?
Whoa. Holy shit.
I don't know. I think with how viral he went from that stream, my theory is someone might have called the police.
Or child welfare services?
Or child services or something. Yeah, that's probably it. Fucking A.
They're saying Melton's fans are behind it.
I fucking told them. You gotta cut this shit out. I mean, I guess now that it's happened, I can come out and say it. This is what a lot of our fights were about the last 6 months. Is knocking this shit the fuck off.
Holy fuck.
If you go on that, I'm sorry, Kevin, I apologize. If you go on that fucked up, this is what I've been telling this motherfucker for a long time. I've been telling anybody who would fucking listen. You're putting your goddamn family at risk and everybody around you. I said the guy was a fucking ticking time bomb. I said this was going to happen. You gotta look after your fucking family. You gotta knock it off. And now he puts his wife, he puts my soon-to-be ex-wife, and all 5 of his fucking kids in danger because he's a selfish, narcissistic fucking cunt, and he can't fucking stop himself.
This is the state of Minnesota versus Nicholas Robert Rekieta. Am I saying that correctly? You've told me before.
Yes, sir, Rekieta.
Okay. Your appearance today is based on 3 counts to a complaint order for detention. The record should reflect that Alex Cornahachi appears for the state of Minnesota. Mr. Rekieta, you are self-representing yourself at this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Count 1 is second-degree possession, 25 grams or more of cocaine or methamphetamine. This is in violation of Minnesota Statute 152, .022, subdivision 2, print A, print 1. The maximum sentence for that count is 25 years in prison and or a $500,000 fine. Count 2 is possession of ammunition or any firearm with the user of controlled substances. This is a gross misdemeanor, so the maximum sentence is 364 days in the Candioi County Jail and or a $3,000 fine. Count 3, endangerment of a child when present with a sale or possession of a controlled substance. Again, a gross misdemeanor. Maxims. Lastly, I think I was saying that the count 3 gross misdemeanor has a maximum sentence of 364 days and or a $3,000 fine. Mr. Rekieta, you understand what you've been charged with, and second question, the maximum sentences associated with each count?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now, I don't mean to insult your intelligence given you are an attorney, but it's important that I know that you understand your rights here. First of all, you are presumed to be not guilty of these charges. It is the state, not you, that has to prove what has been alleged in the complaint with evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. All right, very well. Mr. Kornahachi, what is the state requesting as far as release conditions?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is requesting $50,000 unconditional. In the alternative, we would agree to RPR with standard drug conditions, which would include no use, random testing, no use and possession of firearms, contact probation as directed, don't leave the state without permission from the court, remain law-abiding, keep in contact with probation, and other standard conditions.
Mr. Rekieta, any objection to those conditions?
I object to the $50,000 bail. I think it's unduly burdensome and in violation of the 8th Amendment.
All right, what about the conditions?
Release conditions sound fine.
All right, the court will set unconditionally amount of $50,000, cash or bond. Conditionally, you'll be released on your own personal recognizance. In all instances, you need to be law-abiding and show up for all your court appearances. Abstain from the use of alcohol or any mood-altering chemicals not prescribed by your physician. That will be subject to random testing. So the court will order that you meet with probation upon your release, sign their agreement, and cooperate fully. You are not to possess any weapons, firearms of any nature, or be in the presence of anyone with a firearm or dangerous weapon. And do not leave the state of Minnesota without prior approval of the court. Any questions about those release conditions?
Yes, Your Honor. Did you say 50 or 15,000?
50,000. 50.
Thank you,
Repeat it.
As 2 of my clients are set for arraignment today, I have requested to see them. They have both requested to speak to their attorney, who is me, and they have been prevented from doing so up to this point. I was wondering if we could get an order to allow me to at least speak to my clients before they come into their first appearance.
Kornahachi?
Your Honor, I'm not sure if the court is aware, April Imholte has been released.
Okay.
And then I believe the other person who's referring to is his wife, Kayla. Is it Rekieta? Rekieta. I'll leave it to the court's discretion. They are charged as co-defendants. I believe she would have to waive any conflict, etc.
I mean, Nick brought drugs into my home after I asked him not to. One of the first times Nick was here, he did a bump off my kitchen counter, didn't ask, nothing. I looked him right in the fucking eye. I said, don't you ever bring that fucking shit into my house ever again. I have an ex-wife who, if she found out there was a speck of this shit in my home, would have my kids fucking taken away from me. Oh, I'm sorry. But he's so fucking booze and coked up that one day he fucking... And by the way, before anyone goes, hey, you piece of shit, I have talked to my ex-wife about all of this. She knows. She's very well aware. He brought this big lockbox full of drugs into my home. Had it up in my upstairs bathroom. I was fucking livid. I called April downstairs. I go, because Nick yelled, April, we made you one. And I called April. I ran upstairs quick. I looked in and I said, no fucking way. Went downstairs, told April. I said, I told them no fucking drugs in this fucking house. And April gave me the fucking, oh yeah, I'll tell him. Oh, that's bad. And I'm just sitting there like, why aren't you fucking angry about this? Well, I mean, you know why she was angry. And this is why I think I'll hate Nick forever, and also why I think he needs to go away. Either to a facility to get treatment or to prison. Kayla actually came and apologized and everything else, and then I go to the couch, and Nick had left a fucking bullet container of cocaine where my fucking kids were. I picked it up, I unscrewed it, I looked, and I said, don't be. It was. I called April down. I said, everybody out of the fucking house. I texted, I showed it to her and gave it to her. I said, you take it up there, you get rid of this fucking shit. And then I texted her, I said, everybody out of the fucking house right now. You have no idea how fucking angry I am. April, and April was trying to like balance between not hurting Nick's feelings, but being angry that her 4-year-old fucking stepdaughter was within arm's reach of it. On the couch. I was fucking incensed. I got the kids out of the fucking house. I'm waiting until their backs are turned, chucking shit. Oh man, I was fucking mad. And of all the people to come out, you would think my wife would come out and try to comfort me and say, they're gone, they're out of here, this is done. She went up upstairs where Nick was. Kayla comes out to me and I go, this has to fucking stop. Either this shit goes or I go. She goes, yes, it has to stop. I know it has to stop. Fights ensue. Nick said he was counseling your marriage. That's right up there with, I'm a very godly man. Or, I don't have a problem. Counsel my fucking dick. So
my mind is spinning every day. You reveal something else to me.
April,
it's unbelievable.
April said this again. I cannot confirm whether or not this is true. This is according to April, taken up with him. She said, Nick has to take breaks from having sex because he overheats, and so he has to stop and like go outside and take breaks, and then can do it again later. Like, so you have to kind of start and stop because he gets really hot and he overheats. He has a heat allergy and he breaks out in hives. I'm like, bitch, I'm a cock. I don't want to suck. Yikes. I don't want to suck.
He has a heat allergy? Like he overheats? Maybe because his heart is trying to pump all the blood that's rushing around his body from the lines of cocaine. Maybe that's why he's overheating.
That's a really good point. Grandma's Boy Podcast says, I'm disabled. It's called a heat intolerance. I'm sorry. I apologize. So,
very untoward of us to be so intolerant.
That's not me saying that, by the way. That is something April told me. I'm just telling you something April told me. Nick can't have sex all the way through, according to her. He has to take breaks where he goes outside and has to cool off because he has a heat allergy. Now, I would say that sounds like maybe that's a side effect from doing too many stimulants, but who am I to judge? This fucking beta male pussy just annoys me. And by the way, me calling you beta, I used to be a cuck.
They really get pissed off at me, and I'm like, why? You ever be mad at me? I'm so lovable. Like, I don't want to make anybody mad or whatever. I'm just here trying to live a little bit. Okay, seriously, I hate that. Oh my god.
The book of love is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I
I just want to remind the entire internet that Aaron goes to my Kiwi Farms thread and then jerks off right after reading it. That's right, Aaron goes and he reads my Kiwi Farms thread over and over and over, page after page after page. And when he finally reaches the end, he immediately switches and starts jerking off furiously. And yes, I can prove it, and that's even worse. This poor bastard, I can prove that Aaron Imholte thinks about Nick Rekieta and reads about him and then jerks off, and that's what he wants to do.
Hold on.
What a cock.
You can prove he reads your Kiwi Farms thread and then jerks off.
Yes, I can do it. It's funny.
He's got video of it, I'm sure. What?
What a retard. Why would you want to read about me and then jerk off? Just come over and stare at me and jerk off. I'm pretty. I'll let you do it. I don't care.
No. I have never tasted semen. What the? Look. Desperate people say really desperate shit. That's a new one on me. Also, I will say this. There are certain things I will not be able to address going forward. I won't. Turtle says, what if he mixed jizz with the queso? You can't be 100% sure. All right. Fair enough. I cannot rule that out. It could have been in the queso.
Now, is this because you're a beta and Aaron could box you and kick your ass, or?
Aaron can't box and kick anybody's ass. Have you seen him? Like, he's big and he relies on being big. So what? I've beaten up big guys. Doesn't matter that much. You just fucking fight different. But Aaron has never been in a real fight in his life. He's been in 2 boxing matches and he got fucking totaled. What a loser.
It just really, I don't try to win, quote unquote. I don't try to another win for the toe. That's why another win for the toe got so popular. I don't try to. You guys are so bad that I just sit here and do nothing and I look better. There's nothing there. I'm sorry. Again, I can't do anything for you. If you don't like me, that's totally fine. I will say, for the rest of the audience, no, I have never tasted semen.
Doc F1 says, does Aaron still have visitation with Kayla? I don't know. I haven't checked with the county. But any comment on what Aaron said, not the legal parts. Like I said, all of this stuff will probably be addressed in time. But the best I can say, and the simplest I can say, is that the true story lies somewhere divergent from pretty much any orated story. As for Aaron, he'll say what he says. People can assess him for who he is without my input. I hope he makes $1 million. Faust IXV says, why would you let another man come in your wife? Why would you let another man come in your wife? That's a philosophical question.
And I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love. Just starting to crawl.
The story and reality diverge in places. But I'll say this this way. people can only make value judgments and assessments based on what they have seen and heard. And what they have seen and heard now will be their value judgment and assessment. And at some point, I'll either get the opportunity to correct that for someone or I won't. And that's life. And there are people out there who know shit about my character and are saying things about my character that aren't true. And the worst of the worst, in my opinion, are the ones who not only know things and know about my character, but they also know their own character. And methinks some of them doth protest too much. Adopted a position for personal gain, and they'll do that, like that's fine. Again, I'm not going to call anybody out. I don't need anybody to do anything, I don't need anybody to even stop watching or stop listening to anybody, and that's not the point. It's just, I'm sharing with you guys my experiences going through this, because this is kind of like this is foreign territory. People have to make their judgments based on what they know. Some people are making performative judgments based on the opposite of what they know, and that's okay. And all you can do is keep going, because you can never know ahead of time. You can try and judge people's character, you can try and take advice from other people, of course, but you can never actually know in enough time to really make a value assessment of someone before you invest in them. Oh God, what a gross word that is. But like, as people become part of your network and you talk to them more and cross promote and all that shit, you can't always know how things are going to turn out, and you can't worry about it either. No, but I'm just saying, the Kiwi Farms people can convince people to fuck themselves over, but the people always fuck themselves over. Like, that's what happens. Like, people destroy themselves. Kiwi Farms doesn't.
Oh yes, it's all self-inflicted.
Right. That's a credit to Kiwi Farms. That's not a criticism of them.